Level 1, the island. You are 7 years old, Madeira, 1992. The streets of Santo Antonio are narrow and steep and they smell like the ocean. Your house is small. The roof is tin. Your father is a municipal gardener who drinks too much and your mother cleans other people's houses before dawn. There are 4 children and not enough of anything. But there is always a ball. It is the one thing the island gives for free. You play in the street until the light dies. You play until your mother calls you in. Sometimes you play after that. You are not a shy child. You are not a quiet child. You cry easily and laugh loudly and the older boys call you crybaby. You don't care. You keep playing. Your father takes you to the Andorra training ground sometimes and lets you kick the ball around while he manages the kit. You are 8 years old and you already know something about yourself that you cannot yet put into words. The ball obeys you in a way it does not obey the others. You don't know what this means yet. You will. Level 2, the trial. You are 12. A talent scout from Sporting CP comes to Madeira for 3 days. He is looking for one player. There are dozens of boys trying out. You are small and skinny and your accent is wrong. In Lisbon, the Madeiran accent is a thing people laugh at. You know this already. You do not care. You play like someone who has been waiting their entire life for someone to watch. 3 days. At the end of it, Sporting pay £1,500 for you. You will move to Lisbon. Alone. You are 12 years old and you have never left Madeira. Your mother packs your bag and her eyes are red, but she does not tell you not to go. You take the ferry. Madeira gets smaller behind you. You watch it until it disappears. You turn back around. You are not going to look backward again for a very long time. Level 3, the academy. You are 14. Lisbon is a different country inside the same country. The boys at Sporting's academy are from the mainland. They speak differently, eat differently, carry themselves differently. They hear your accent and they laugh. You throw a chair at a teacher who mocks you. You are almost expelled. Your mother crosses the ocean to sit across from the headmaster. She is not angry at you, not really. She understands the kind of boy you are, hard and soft at the same time. She tells you to keep your temper inside the training sessions where it can become something useful. You listen, barely, but you listen. You train before the others arrive and after the others leave. The gym is locked at night and you find ways in, not because anyone tells you to, because you cannot stop. Your coach Lionel Pontes watches you and says nothing for weeks. Then one day he says very quietly that you are going to be extraordinary. You nod. You already know. Level 4, the heart. You are 15. The doctor finds it during a routine examination. Tachycardia. Your heart is beating irregularly, racing without warning. Left untreated, it ends your career before it begins. It might end other things. Surgery is required immediately. You lie in a hospital in Lisbon, away from your family, away from Madeira, away from the training ground that has become the only place you feel completely yourself. Your mother comes. She sits beside the bed and you do not want her to see your face. The surgery takes hours. When you wake up, you are told you must rest for weeks. You rest for days. You are back on the pitch before the medical staff consider it advisable. Some things cannot be stopped from the outside. You are one of them. Level 5, the show. You are 18. Summer 2003. Sporting CP have just moved into their new Alvalade Stadium and they are playing Manchester United in the inauguration friendly. Sir Alex Ferguson watches from the stands. You are a teenager in the Sporting first team playing against some of the best players on earth. For 45 minutes you take them apart. You don't score. You don't need to. Every touch, every turn, every piece of skill lands like an argument. At halftime, the United players are talking about you in the tunnel. They tell Ferguson something is happening on that pitch that doesn't usually happen. 3 days later, Manchester United make the call. Ferguson signs you for £12 million. You are 18 years old and you are going to England. Level 6, the number. You are 18. Old Trafford, August 2003. 67,000 people in the stands and you are wearing the number 7 shirt. The number 7 shirt at Manchester United. George Best wore it. Eric Cantona wore it. David Beckham wore it. Your manager hands it to you like he is handing you a responsibility, not a reward. The Premier League is faster than anything you have ever played in. More physical, less forgiving of tricks that don't go somewhere. The English crowd appreciates skill, but only if it results in something. You are not always resulting in something yet, but every time you touch the ball, the stadium leans forward. That is enough for now. You are learning. You are always learning. Level 7, the loss. You are 20. September 2005. Your father, Jose Diniz Avero, dies in London of liver failure. He is 52 years old. Alcoholism took him slowly and then all at once, and you were not there when it happened. You flew back to Madeira for the funeral. The same streets, the same smell of the ocean. You stand at his grave and you think about the afternoons at the Andorra ground when you were 8 years old kicking a ball near the equipment bags while he worked. He was not a perfect man. He was the man who brought you to the pitch. That is enough to grieve. You go back to Manchester, you play, you score. It is the only language you have for what you cannot say out loud. Level 8, The Machine. You are 23. Season 2007 to 2008. Manchester United, Premier League champions, Champions League winners. You score 42 goals across all competitions. 42, for a wide forward. The sports scientists who test you tell Ferguson you are not a normal human being. Your body fat is absurdly low. Your sprint speed puts you in a category of 1. You can jump higher than almost any player on earth despite being a midfielder. You have remade yourself completely from the tricky teenager who came off a ferry from Madeira. The tricks are still there, but now they sit inside a body built like architecture, engineered for one purpose. At the Ballon d'Or ceremony in December, you receive the trophy. You hold it with both hands, Ronaldo from the tin roof house on the island. You think about the boy briefly, then you put him away. There is still so much further to go. Level 9, The Record. You are 24. Summer 2009. Real Madrid pay 94 million euros for you, the most expensive transfer in the history of football. The number is so large it stops being about money and starts being about something else. A statement. A value placed on you by the world that says, this specific human being is worth more than any other human being who has ever played this game. You arrive in Madrid to 80,000 people at the Bernabeu. You stand in the center circle and look at the stands, and the sound is physical. It hits you in the chest. You take a breath. You pick up the ball, you start again from 0. You always start from 0. The number doesn't matter. The next goal matters. Level 10, The Rivalry. You are 25. There's a man in Barcelona who is also the best in the world. His name is Lionel Messi. He is quiet where you are loud. He is short where you are tall. He floats where you sprint. He wins the Ballon d'Or in 2009 and 2010 and 2011 and 2012. You win it in 2008 and 2013 and 2014 and 2016 and 2017. Between the two of you, you own the award for a decade. The world splits in half. They argue about you in every language. Every goal you score, they compare it to him. Every title you win, they hold it next to his. You do not speak about it publicly the way it is spoken about. But you feel it. Every single time. It makes you better. You would not say this out loud either. But it is true. Level 11, The Drought. You are 31. Euro 2016 France, the final against hosts France. You go down injured in the 25th minute, torn knee ligaments. You cannot continue. They carry you off on a stretcher and you sit in the dugout for the rest of the match in your kit with ice on your knee, directing your teammates with your hands like a conductor, screaming instructions from the sideline, crying when the whistle blows and Portugal win. Your first international trophy. You did not score it. You did not play it. But you are in the middle of it, weeping on the pitch with your arms around men you have played with your whole career. Portugal, European champions. A boy from Santo Antonio who threw chairs and cried too easily and came from nothing. European champion. Level 12, The Juventus Years. You are 33. Turin, 2018. Juventus pay 100 million euros. You are 33 years old and your legs are supposed to be slowing down, and every serious analyst says the best is behind you. In your first season, you score 28 league goals. In 3 years at Juventus, you score 101 goals in 134 appearances. The body that the doctors built from tachycardia and surgery and obsessive training is still running. You win the Champions League with Real Madrid 4 times total. You win it in 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018. La Decima, the one that hadn't been won in 12 years. You win it and go back to the Bernabeu and look at the scoreboard and feel nothing for a long moment. Then something, not happiness exactly, recognition. Of course it was always going to end here. Level 13, The Return and the Exit. You are 36. Manchester United 2021. You come back. The same stadium, not the same team, not the same manager, not the same world. You score 24 goals that season. It is not enough. It was never going to be enough. The team is not built for you and you are not built for where the team is going. It ends badly. A television interview. Words that cannot be unsaid. The contract is terminated by mutual consent, which is the formal language for a door being closed in the middle of an argument. You have won everything Manchester United has to give. It does not change the ending. Level 14, The 1000. You are 38. Al Nasser, Saudi Arabia 2023. The league is different. The climate is different. The level is different. The world says you have gone somewhere careers go to finish. You score 50 goals in your first season, then more. The number approaches 1,000 official career goals. No human being in the recorded history of this sport has ever reached it. You watch it get closer the way you have always watched distance get closer, by running toward it. By refusing to slow down, by training at 38 the way you trained at 15. The body that was supposed to be finished is not finished. It is simply running out of time, which is a different thing. You are still counting. Level 15, the World Cup. You are 41, North America 2026. The 6th World Cup of your career, the first player in history to appear at 6. You are the oldest outfield player at the tournament. Your knees have been rebuilt, your ankles have been through things that would have ended other men, and you are still here on the largest stage in football, wearing the number 7 for Portugal. This is the trophy that has never come. 5 World Cups and always somewhere between the final and the dream. You play every minute available to you like it is the last pitch of your life. Because it is. You know this. Every sprint costs more than it used to. Every ball feels like something you have been chasing since you were 8 years old at the Andorra training ground. The island, the tin roof, the ferry, the number 7 shirt, all of it comes down to this. You have given everything a human body can give to this game. And now you are history.